You see, Austrianism is a positive science, not a normative science. Austrianism only asks questions like, or answers questions like, what causes what? It doesn't say, what do you favor? It's not an ethical system. It's just what causes what, how do we account for inflation, what causes the business cycle, things like that. It can do if-then statements. It can make statements like, if you want not to have business cycles, well, then get rid of the Fed. But it doesn't say get rid of the Fed, because that would be an ethical statement. It can only do if-then statements. As a libertarian, I would say I certainly favor Bitcoin compared to the US currency, because Bitcoin is a voluntary enterprise, whereas fiat currency is based on coercion. And as an Austrian economist, I could say there are limits to how many Bitcoins we can have, because you got to go in, you call it mining, but you have to go and you have to do a lot of effort to get another Bitcoin. So there's a natural limit as to how many Bitcoins we can have. Whereas there's no, I mean, all you do is add a few zeros to the dollar and you're off to the races. I don't like to brag, but I'm very wealthy. Do you know that I have a Zimbabwe dollar bill for $1 trillion? I'm very rich. I'm kidding here. I mean, you know, you get $1 trillion or a quadrillion dollar bill from Zimbabwe. I mean, what the reason we had Hitler in the first place is because the 1923 what do you call it, hyperinflation. The 1923 hyperinflation just screwed up Germany beautifully, or horribly, I should say. And that's a lot of historians trace the rise of Hitler to that. So money is very, very important, not just because the more you have, the richer you are, but it's very important. So I certainly favor Bitcoin vis-a-vis US currency. The only problem I have with Bitcoin is you need electricity. Without electricity, you don't have any Bitcoin. Now, it's true we have generators, but the way we're going, you're not going to have any oil to run the generators, so we're not going to have Bitcoin. So I also like the gold standard.